anthem.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day. We thank you for the gift of life. Heavenly Father, as we are here, may you send your Holy Spirit to guide us through whatever we are going to do. May you help us go through this process, the debate. May all those that are going to debate give us what we expect of them. And may you help us have the best from this. In Jesus' name we've prayed.
Amen.
Election Management Committee, please come and take your seats. Mr. President and others, let's have the Election Management Committee, who are the judges of today, come and take their seats. And when they take their seats, we shall all take our seats. Madam Chairperson and the fellow committee members. All right, Mr. President and all members, you can now take your seats. People power, our power. Without wasting any time, may I invite the moderators for today's debate. The first is Mr. Karamaji Andrew. He's a lawyer, he's a scholar, he's a political and social activist. His areas of interest are international humanitarian law, constitutional law, human rights, public policy. He currently lives and works in Southern Africa. Basewo ne banyabo abagenda okubuuza ebibuuzo asoose yono bamuyita Karamaji Andrew Nzoganyi mwena mumumanyi. Yatyako Attorney General olupapula asoma speech yebitategerekeka. The second one is Dr. Judith Nalukwago. A dental surgeon, has a diploma in law, former Vice President of Makerere University under NUP, currently she is an NUP youth leader in Makindye West constituency. Over to you, moderators.
Thank you very much. I'd like to welcome all of you to this debate. The formalities are done. As introduced, my name is Andrew Karamaji, and we will begin by laying out the ground rules, which I will do with my co-moderator. But before we do that, let's have my co-moderator introduce herself as well, and then we will hear the ground rules.
Thank you very much. My name is Nalukwago Judith. I'm a medical doctor, and I am happy to be here as one of the first and best debate that is going to happen today for the contestants of the MPC.
Thank you. The first ground rule is that this debate is going to happen in two sessions. The first session is in English, which is for 1.5 hours. The second session will be in Luganda, also for 1.5 hours. Okay, the first ground rule again is that this session is happening in two parts. The first, for 1.5 hours, is in English. The second, is there a problem? The tech team, apparently my volume is low. Is this okay? Tech team. Requesting for more volume in this mic. Okay, while they sort that out, is this better? Yeah. This is better. Great, thank you. So we're having 1.5 hours in English, 1.5 hours in Luganda. Secondly, we have a timekeeper who is Sasi Marvin. Sasi Marvin, please wave to the crowd. Sasi Marvin is the timekeeper. So if he stops the speakers, it is because he's been appointed to do that. I will ask my co-moderator to share more ground rules. I'll hold the mics for you.
The next one, I think I should say this in Uganda. Baganda bafidala bali. Baganda bafidala bayimbidde eyo side namwe batudde tugenda kubeera bakakamu tumanyi ffenna twazze wano nga tulina candidate waffe gwe tuwagira naye tubeere bakakamu bw'aba candidate wo ayogedde ensonga ekusanyusa kuba mu ngalo tetugenda kuleekaana tugenda kubeera bakakamu slash debate esobola okutambula bulungi mu maaso then nekirala bacandidates baffe tebagenda kubeera na simu. Candidates you're not going to have phones on stage. Esimu mugenda zirika eyo gye mutudde kubanga twagala mutubuulire ebiva munda mu ebisa ebiva ku simu n'ekirala abali mu crowd nammwe era nammwe simu zammwe zigenda kubeera ku silence kubanga ziyinza okudistractinga bacandidates baffe. Your phones will be in silence so that you don't distract the candidates at on stage. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you. That's it with the ground rules. I hope that I can be heard now. Can you hear me? Yeah. Great. So we will now proceed to invite the candidates. Please listen carefully. We are inviting the candidates in the order of nomination. We are not following any particular order except in the order in which they were nominated. Tugenda kuyita ba candidates nga tugoberera engeri gye basunsulwa. I hope that's the right word. Great. Engeri gye basunsulwa. So I will invite one and my colleague will invite another. And then please, when we invite you, please take up a seat up there. It's free seating. And after all of you are done, we will begin. We'll join you and pose the first question of the debate. Let me begin and invite Mr. Magala Umar. Please come to the stage.
The second one is Mr. Malumba Matthias.
The third candidate is Mr. Nsereko Moses.
The fourth candidate is Mr. Kachika.
Silence please, silence please. The fifth candidate is Dr. Charles Rubagumia.
The sixth candidate is Engineer Senkungo Kenneth.
The seventh candidate is Council Luimbazi Elias Alipora. is Mr. Luwemba Luswa Muhammad.
And the last candidate is Mr. Kuya Saulosu.
Olwaleero biralamu sharinga video oli ku Lujo TV ne Kyammadde Musomesa.
Silence please, let's listen. At this stage of the debate, please listen, at this stage of the debate, we are going to ask our candidates to introduce themselves and tell us their main We are going to ask our candidates to introduce themselves and tell us their main agenda as MP Kawempe of what it is they are going to do in 2 minutes. 2 minutes exactly. And we will start in the same order. Mr. Magala Umar, please introduce yourself and tell us about your agenda summary. Mr. Magala. Mr. Magala, the mic is left to
Sijukira. Juo gwa Bob.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Magala Umar. I am a teacher by profession. I am a resident of Kawempe Mbogo. I hold a bachelor's degree in education from Makerere University. I am a member of the National Unity Platform, card number 1939. I think that will do for the introduction first. Magala Umar has this on agenda. Top on the agenda is fighting for the fundamental freedoms of rights of man and citizen. Secondly, on our agenda is to demand for accountability from the military regime that has ruled our country for the last 40 years. You know very well that the health sector is sick. We are going to put them on test. We want to use this opportunity to express ourselves in form of a protest vote in the year 2025 in Kawempe Division North. The other issue is empowering our people, the common people, the ghetto people of Kawempe. 10 seconds. Yeah, empowering our people. How do we empower our people? Just getting the little pay, getting part of the little pay we have, and at least giving our people some startup capital, especially the mothers, especially the marginalized groups. Your time is up. Thank you very much. Thank you. People power.
Mr. Mulumba Matthias, you're going to be next.
Thank you, madam. My name is Mulumba Matthias. Outside there, Chikumicha Dollar. I am the chairman LC1, the only chairman in this by-election campaign. And I'm going to represent Uganda in that manner. Because I'm going to represent the chairman in the whole of the country. I'm a Mutongole of Ssaabasajja in my zone, Kawempe Corner zone, in Kazo, Angola, where I'm a resident. I'm a member of the National Unity Platform, holding number 0300409060. Being a chairman of LC1 is not a joking subject other people might think, because it has helped me to interact with the different people. So in that way, since I'm given little time, I would like you, madam, to give you my document where I've summarized most of the things which I cannot do here. Handle it. So, I have summarized my program in only 5 letters. JHATE, where J stands for job creation. Because where I'm residing, people are lacking jobs and people are very poor. H stands for healthy. Because I'm staying in a ghetto area, there's a lot of disease which comes through that kind of situation where we live. So I'm going to make sure that drugs in hospitals are there and expired drugs should not be there. Then also accountability.
Mr. Mulumba, you might want to read them as bullet points.
Yes. So I've been finding a problem in my area and in Kawempe division, actually the headquarters of Kawempe division, where councillors are fighting with mayors. I'm going to make sure that that kind of division is erased.
Thank you very much.
My friend, I'm sorry, Mr. Moderator. Term limits is top on my agenda.
Okay.
I'm really disturbed that Uganda, among the East African countries, is the only country which doesn't have term limits. You have to remove the dictatorship of this President Museveni by restoring term limits in our constitution.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
The next candidate to introduce themselves is Mr. Sereko.
Thank you, sir. I'm going to be very brief. The first one is about health sector. I'm going to construct one health center and also I donate one ambulance to my people. Another one about education. I've already introduced about education. I've already introduced Moses bursaries for the orphans. Even the orphans of the late Honorable Sejirinja, you bring them, I'm going to educate them. Then another one is about job creation. I've already introduced Moses Boxi, Mundawa, President Jabra Yondama, let me be brief. Because of time, let me stop for that. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you, Madam Chair. I'm Frederick Kachika, I stay at Chebando. I'm the one of the mobilizer in any of my electoral area. Chebando Parish. So moderator, first and foremost, if I elected as a member of parliament, I will begin with build a hospital in my constituency. Well, the problem we have one health center, one hospital in Kawempe. So many people suffocating. So, before I elected as a member of parliament, I will start with that. The second one, I provide the mother the kid, every pregnant mother, and not only that, I will add 200,000. Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Let's be silent, please. Let's hear from. Please, let's observe some silence. Let's hear from Dr. Charles Rubagumya. Dr. Charles Rubagumya.
Thank you very much, Mr. Moderator. First and foremost, I would like to recognize the Vice President. I mean His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu. I know that we won, but we were cheated. First, it is my pleasure to introduce myself to you. My name is Dr. Charles Rubagumya. I have doctorate in organizational leadership and administration, and I work with Apostolic Impact Christian University. We are located in Mukono as academic registrar. About my manifesto, ladies and gentlemen, I have not come here to excite the people of Kawempe Constituency that I will give them earth and heaven, because I know that all resources are in the hands of a dictator. I know that all powers are in the hands of a dictator. So, the only thing which I can promise to the people of Kawempe Constituency is to join my president, I mean His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda, that's Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu, to join the struggle of removing the dictatorial regime of President Museveni. And I want to prove to you that the dictatorial regime can be removed. It has ever been France. You know French Revolution of 1789 to 1794. The people protested the autocratic regime of King Louis XVI, and they removed him. Ladies and gentlemen, we can remove this dictatorial regime using the power of the people.
Thank you very much.
The next is Engineer Senko Kenneth.
Thank you. I was the simple ghetto youth with desires and fantasies, hopes and wishes to ride in Benzes in a Sapoa, like I want to be like a superstar. In the ghetto, everyone is a superstar, and I'm glad to be here. By the names of Senko Kenneth, Bachelor of Science, a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering, Makerere University, a postgraduate in Construction Project Management, still from Makerere University. I've been a seasoned electrical engineer with over 15 years of experience in trying to distribute electricity all over Uganda. I've left the comforts of the offices, the cups of coffee, the buffets, the pizzas, and decided to come and serve the people of Kawempe North. I'm glad to be here that I'm a registered member of the National Unity Platform. I'm glad to have my president as His Excellency Chairman Robert Sentamu, and I'm here to stay. I want to thank NUP as our party for giving us this opportunity to come and discuss what we're able to do for the people of Kawempe North. Among the core duties of the Member of Parliament, like legislation, oversight, representation, budget approval, I, as Engineer Sekou Kenneth, I'm going to try to make sure that everybody in Kawempe North, you are connected to the national grid. I'll bring my expertise that you get your materials, I'll get you the wire man and also the certificate. Everybody should have electricity. Tugenda gobenzikiza mu Kawempe North buli omu ogenda kufuna amasanyalaze. 2. Abantu bakala okulala nnyo.
Your time, engineer, has complete.
Just a moment. I'm going to be able to give mama kits to every pregnant woman in Kawempe, and also a 6-kilogram gas cylinder to every member, to every household in Kawempe North. I'm here to stay. NUP everywhere, people power. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Next, it's going to be Solibas Elias.
Mr. President and your formidable team of leaders, dear my fellow contenders, I thank you. I'm so grateful to be here with you. My name is Luyimbas Elias Nalukola. I'm an advocate of the High Court of Uganda and all courts of judicature. When I assume the seat of a member of parliament, I'll tell you the obvious first. The constitutional commandment under Article 79 provides to the effect that a member of parliament is supposed to legislate. I will legislate, ladies and gentlemen. I will supervise activities of the central government in my constituency. I will further my activities of fighting for justice and human rights. I will inspire the youth. I'm aware that the youth in Kawempe North constituency are the majority, but many of them are not only unemployed but unemployable. We have to identify their talents and nurture them. We have already embarked on that. I believe I will be able to fight and call upon all the younger people to join the struggle for good governance. I thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for listening to me.
Mr. Seronkuma Salim.
Mr. President,
Let's listen to him, please.
our electoral committee, all members of National Unity Platform, my name is Seronkuma Salim, former folk, son of Kawempe North. I'm a businessman, I'm on a cabinet business community as a financial advisor.
I seek mandate, Mr. President, to represent my constituents as a member of parliament. Mr. President, I promise you, this by-election is going to turn as a roadway to end Museveni. I promise you, I always follow the core value of National Unity Platform. And again, I promise you, and the people of Kawepe and Uganda in general, I'm going to advocate for the people all the time. Thank you. I'm called Mr. Sero Kumasalim, Kawepe North. I always be obedient to National Unity Platform. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Dr. Julie.
Next is Mr. Luemba Muswa Mohammed.
Your Excellency, the Deputy President is present, and all protocol observed for the interest of time. Mr. President, I want to thank you for coming up with this organization for the first ever debate organized by the young political party. It's such an inspiration. Your Excellency and members of the National Unity Platform, my name is Luemba Luswa Mohammed, former political assistant to the late Honorable Muhammad Segirinya. Your Excellency, it will be quite unfair if we proceed without getting a moment of silence to praise this man, Honorable Muhammad Segirinya, for whatever he did for this political party. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me borrow from my little time. I have been given little time, but let's observe a moment of silence to pay respect in this great man, Honorable Segirinya. Today we are here today because of this great man. I've seen my brother here saying he's going to donate Segi box, he's going to do what? Because of the Honorable Muhammad Segirinya. Your Excellency, please join me and we observe a moment of silence to pay respect in the Honorable Muhammad Segirinya. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. You can take your seats. Your Excellency, I want to put this very clear. I am a member of National Unity Platform. I don't belong to DA, I don't belong to NRM, I am a member of National Unity Platform. Your Excellency, as I conclude, Your Excellency, I am going in Parliament not to speak good English. I am going in Parliament to act. What the people of Kawepe North need is service delivery. I am going to continue with those projects, the Segi box, the ambulances, and also to empower the young people through our different projects. Thank you so much, Your Excellency.
Thank you, Your Excellency, Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu, and the whole team, members of the EMC, all NUP members. I greet you in the name of the God. I'm here for the cause well known to all of us, of securing our country away from dictators. And to achieve this, when interested, I'm to stick on the core values of NUP. I will advocate for them on the floor of Parliament and outside the floor of Parliament. I will advocate for justice. I will advocate for unity. I will advocate for social justice. I will advocate for integrity. I will advocate for inclusivity. I will advocate for human rights. I will advocate for accountability. I will advocate for democracy. And I will be an exemplary leader. And I'm ready to sacrifice myself for the need for the cause of removing a dictator in this country, Uganda.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, colleagues. That marks the end of the introductions. Let's listen, please. That marks the end of the introductions. I am going to pose the first question. So please listen to the first question so that you can also evaluate the answers they give. Question number 1, candidates, is, in your view, what is the greatest development challenge facing Kawempe North? In your view, what is the greatest development challenge facing Kawempe North? Mr. Magala Umar. And you have 1 minute. Thank you very much. The greatest challenge facing Kawempe North is lack of health infrastructure. Okay. Thank you very much. I wish all candidates can emulate him because it's a straightforward question. We have a couple of questions to go through. So if all of you can emulate him, please, that would be great. Mr. Mulumba Matthias, same question. In your view, what is the greatest development challenge facing Kawempe North?
The greatest challenge in my area, being the chairman of ELSUA North team, is poverty. People are very poor. That's why I even came up with the name of Tukumicha Dollar, that people should have at least an emergency fee of $100. So when you have money, you can solve every problem. So poverty is the issue in my area.
Thank you, Mr. Serako Moses.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What, in your view, is the greatest development challenge facing Kawempe North?
There are so many, sir. The first one is poor drainage, Emiala. Poor drainage, Emiala. Then the second one, poverty. Mr. President, poverty. That's why I came up with this idea. You said I call Moses saving boxy.
Thank you.
Thank
you, sir. Mr. Chika Frederick.
Thank you, sir.
Let's listen.
The problem we have in Kawempe, we have in my constituency, since the President Museveni got in power, Kawempe North, we have a problem of education. We have only we don't have any secondary school in Kawempe North. That's a big problem facing the Kawempe North.
Okay, thank you very much. Dr. Charles Rubakunya, same question. Let's listen to Dr. Charles Rubakunya.
The greatest development challenge in Kawempe, first of all, Kawempe is a ghetto area full of people who are not income earners. Our youth don't have what to do, they are jobless. Our women are not empowered. And generally speaking, even the respect for human rights by the team.
Thank you very much. Let's have Engineer Senkungu Kenneth.
Thank you so much. What I feel the greatest development challenge you have had in Kawempe North. Kawempe North has many factories, industries, and also different households. But one of the key problems industries or factories are facing the high tariffs in terms of electricity. That's why you find that the costs of production are high, and you find that at the end of the day, the goods they manufacture are also high. But if we try to reduce on the electricity tariffs, and also we can make sure that they are able to produce goods at a much cheaper cost.
Thank you very much. To your left, two people, Council Luimbazi, Elias Malukola.
We have a challenge of insufficient or inadequate planning for our resources, including human and other resources. We don't plan. Even those projects you see there, a good number of them are put in place before planning. We need sufficient planning.
Let's listen, please. Let's listen to the candidate. Please.
Our people are better area. There is insecurity, there is unemployment, and there is the crisis.
Thank you. Mr. Luemba Luswa Mohammed.
Thank you so much. The health sector is very poor, and the issue of unemployment, especially the young generation, the youth. So that's all.
Thank you very much. And finally, but by no means the least, Mr. Kulia Saulo Ziwa.
Yes. However, we have many problems, but I can identify some, like garbage collections in Kawempe, unemployment, poor drainages, poverty among our youth, and other people, poor facilities, and we don't have like a USE secondary schools in Kawempe. We only have private secondary schools, so we can work on those ones.
Thank you. Dr. Judith Malukwago will ask the next question. Thank you.
So we are going to go on our question number 2. So, Mr. Magara, what is your understanding of the role of an MP?
Thank you very much. The question is very clear. The understanding of the role of an MP is already stipulated in the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda. An MP does oversight role. An MP does represent his constituents. An MP does representation of the people, and an MP as well does appropriation of the budget. Thank you very much. So those are the cardinal roles of an MP.
Mr. Mulumba Matthias, your colleague has talked about those roles. What is your understanding of appropriations?
That is a process where the MP looks at how the people of that area, how they can benefit from the government, from the service delivery, that they should be given properly to those areas where he represents.
Okay, thank you very much. The same question applies to Mr. Nsereko Moses. What is your understanding of appropriations? Mr. Nsereko Moses.
I beg your pardon, sir.
What is your understanding of appropriations? Your colleague said there are 4 functions: legislation, oversight, appropriation, and representation. What is appropriations?
What I can say, the role of an MP, Parliament, the role of an MP to pass laws that govern the country. MPs make laws that govern this country. Also to represent your people, the one who have voted for you. That is it, sir. Thank you, sir.
The role of oversight.
Yes.
We've had precedents of members of parliament who have been given the role of oversight. I'm sure you know them. And they have not performed accordance to what we expect of them. What are you going to do as a member of parliament with the role of oversight?
Thank you, madam. One of the role of parliament oversighted. So what the madam asked me, Kachika, what are you going to do? Because we see many members of parliament not working, not do their own, not do their jobs. But Kachika, you make sure that I work tirelessly to see people get delivered, get well representative.
I think I posed the same question to you. Dr. Charles, who are going to ask the question about oversight function. Okay, I'm going to repeat it. I said we have seen in the current parliament, we entrusted some of our leaders with a role of oversight, and they have not performed to our expectations. In fact, they haven't performed at all. What are you going to do as a member of parliament and as far as oversight is concerned?
I told you that you cannot give what you don't have. You give what you have. My main goal is to join the struggle of President Museveni, because all those functions you are talking about, oversight law, allocation of resources, all programs, you are presenting, who is going to give them the budget? Can an educator give them a budget? Who is going to give them the power to do all those projects? The main law, the main solution is to approve everything of President. Then afterwards, that's when we start getting into our promised land. That's when all progress issues, that's when all education issues, that's all the programs which are supposed to be covered by the but you cannot do all those programs under editorial regime. So the main law is to editorial regime and then get into our personal land, which is always think about. Thank you, sir. Engineer Sandra Buchanan. Engineer Sandra Buchanan.
Yes, please.
Question we would like you to answer. Name any 3 roles of the Speaker of Parliament. Any 3 roles of the Speaker of Parliament.
The 3 roles of the Speaker of Parliament: 1 is to oversee the House, because they are the ones who are the chairpersons of all the sessions, all the sittings of the House. 2, approvals of the national budget. And also 3, trying to make sure that through the parliamentary commission to try to know the privileges and also the allocations for all the different persons in this country.
Thank you very much. The same question applies to you, Councillor Imbazi. However, we would like you to explain more on the Speaker's role when it comes to the Parliamentary Commission. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The Speaker, people power, our power, people power. Speaker is the chairperson of the Parliamentary Commission. The Parliamentary Commission is the body which does the administrative role of Parliament, including but not limited to proposing the remunerations and determining administrative questions and issues which arise in day-to-day running of Parliament. If you allow me the latitude.
Thank you, Councillor. Mr. Sarukuma Salim. Mr. Sarukuma Salim. We have Dr. Judith Malipa who posed the next question.
Mr. Sarukuma,
Let's listen to the question, please.
the roles of members of parliament include representation. The number of youth in Uganda is between 78 to 80%, and that means your constituency of Kawempe North is mainly youth. How are you going to represent those young people with so many problems that they have? How are you going to represent them in parliament?
Thank you, Madam Speaker. The majority of the population in Uganda, as we know, yes. I'm assured they are not well represented in Parliament, yet there are people who are supposed to represent Parliament. So I already advocate for the youth, so that they can be skilled, they can be employed, passing bills that they can be given, cheap loans, soft loans, so that they can operate small businesses.
Thank you very much. The last two candidates will tell us one law for this section. The last two candidates are supposed to tell us one law. If they had 1 minute in Parliament, which law would they propose and table in the Parliament of Uganda? That is starting with Mr. Luemba Biswa Mohammed. One law that you would pass in Parliament, that you would propose.
Thank you so much, moderator. People power, our power. Moderator, it's the age limit, because General Museveni for over 40 years is in power because of the age limit. So I want to be very clear when I enter Parliament. I want to fight hard, fight tiresomely, like my brother, the Honorable Segirinya, to make sure that the age limit is being passed.
Thank you. The same question from Mr. Kulia Saulo Ziwa.
When I go to Parliament, I will propose that we get a commission to look after the election, independent electoral commission, so that the president is not the one to choose those people on electoral commission.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Dear audience, we have completed questions about Parliament. We're now going to go to a question that will be posed by my colleague, Dr. Judith Nalukwago, about National Unity Platform. The question is about the National Unity Platform. Dr. Nalukwago.
I'm going to start from the previous speaker, Mr. Presel. So you're going to tell us, just mention one value of National Unity Platform then you expound on it, how you as a member of parliament, you're going to carry on these values of national unity.
Okay, thank you, Chairperson. Me, I will stick on justice, because everyone here needs justice. It is from the God, me always want to be a Ugandan. It is not from anyone else. So that I will be advocating for justice, because we need justice. As things are going on in Uganda, it seems we are not equal at all. I will put my emphasis on justice, so that we can help our country and liberate all Ugandans. As you know, our grandfathers and mothers fought so that we get independence. They thought that all Ugandans will be independent. But after getting the independence, it seems we are not independent. So it is us to fight for our independence in Uganda.
With Mr. Luwenda. I will pose the same question to you.
One value.
Mr. President, moderator, discipline is one of the core values of National Unity Platform. And today, we are being disrespected by the so-called reaching propagandists that are being planted in the National Unity Platform. I will emphasize discipline once I enter Parliament. Corruption. I will fight tiresomely, Mr. President, to fight corruption, because corruption it has been a key factor in this uniting National Unity Platform. Thank you.
Mr. Serum Kuma Salim. One value, same question.
Thank you, Mr. President.
I am the moderator, President.
I will always emphasize the point of liability. In the National Unity Platform, all of us we are aware of that. Reliable is the main problem that we have here. Mr. Problem, we have been Mr. Problem. We have sent them to different locations.
Let's give them a chance.
But they have already disappointed us. So always be reliable. The people of National Unity Platform will change.
Thank you. Council University Alliance and Reform. One value and how you will espouse it in Parliament.
Integrity. Integrity. It begins with you as a person. You discipline yourself. You restrain yourself from taking what is not yours, what you are not entitled to. In that regard, I will restrain myself. I will make sure that I promote integrity, not only among the members of National Unity Platform, but also my fellow members of Parliament, because it is unconstitutional, it is illegal for one to do that which is contrary to integrity. We must practice good integrity even when we are not being watched. I thank you.
Let's be quiet, please.
Mr. Seru is going to speak about patriotism as one of the values of NUP. So him as a member of Parliament under the ticket of NUP, how is he going to advance our value of patriotism among the people of Uganda and also carry it on as a value of national unity?
Thank you so much, moderator. But to my dismay, patriotism is not part of our core values. But still, I can be able to speak about it. Because when we look at the core values, there are basically 6. And among them, patriotism is not there. But still, patriotism is the love, the determination, the courage to speak up, to serve your country by respecting the Constitution, by abiding by rules and regulations, by electing able leaders, by being able to serve as part of the mandate of the people. So, being patriotic, you must be able to exhibit it in where you stay, being displayed, being able to engage in whatever you're supposed to in elective politics, engaging in decision making. You must be there for your country. But still, just part of this, I want to tell you that another core value of the National Youth Platform is fidelity. You get it? Because the question you posed, I'm trying to really put across that fidelity is one of the core values, whereby we express the faithfulness to a person, cause or belief, demonstrated by continued loyalty. So here, I promise my president that I'll be loyal to the party, loyal to you, and loyal to everyone who supports the National Youth Platform. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, maybe point of correction is in the new constitution, we don't have fidelity, we have patriotism. So, but at least both of them are related, so that is very good.
Thank you. Doctor, please listen to this question. Dr. Charles Rubagumya, you are a member of parliament for Kawempe North. We have a bill in parliament to extend the term of office of the ruling regime. And they need 1 vote for it to pass. Someone approaches you and says, I'm going to give you money to build a hospital in Kawempe North for your people. Please vote for this bad proposal. What will you do?
Good question. But what I would like to inform the general public that our party is a party for change and is a party which cannot be compromised. And one of the values of our party is integrity and honesty. As a person who believes in integrity and honesty, I cannot betray the people of our North constituency. I cannot betray my party.
So you will reject the money for the hospital?
Yes, I will reject
and vote against the bad law.
Because building a hospital cannot bring up a change which we want. What we want is to remove the dictatorial regime of President Museveni, such that we can be able to get our budget and use it the way we want as individuals.
So thank you very much. The same question goes to Kachika Frederick. Kachika, should I repeat the question? The question is, there is a bad law being proposed in Parliament. The ruling regime needs 1 vote to pass it. And they approach you and say, we are going to give you money to build a hospital in Kawempe North. But we want you to vote for the bad law. What will you do?
Thank you.
1 minute.
Thank you. First and foremost, I, Kachika, I fully exhausted corruption and embezzlement. Nobody can give me that money, and I agree with him. So I'm concluding saying that I reject it.
Thank you very much. Mr. Nsereko Moses, the same question?
Yes, sir.
Same question.
Yes, I cannot allow, sir. I cannot allow. Even I can box the speaker on that issue. I can just go. I cannot allow. I cannot allow. We are here for the power of the people, not the money. People power. Our power. NUP. Everywhere.
please.
Mr. Mulumba said he's the LC1 chairman in a certain village in Kawempe North. And in that same Kawempe North is where we find the National Referral Hospital. That is the Women's Hospital. So we have a value of service in NUP. You are conflicted in a situation where there are no gloves in the hospital. You people have told me there are no gloves, but these same people need to be worked on. And the doctors are telling them you have to first go buy your gloves outside the hospital, then you come to work on you. What are you going to do as a member of parliament? Are you going to arrest the doctors? Are you going to buy gloves for your constituents? What are you going to do as a leader in terms of service?
Of course, the doctor is not the problem for the availability of those gloves. I know the Minister of Health, which is supposed to be in the position to serve all equipments of health services in that hospital. And for that matter, I'll bring the press. I'll go first to the Minister of Health, see the Minister of Health before going to the Parliament. So I go to him and ask him why it is that.
It's an emergency, the patient. It's an emergency. It's quick. We need to.
Okay, with that quick one, of course, as a member of Parliament, I have to improvise means so that that patient doesn't die. And then later on, I got the minister to address the matter. And if he refuses, then I got the Parliament, the podium, to say the problem in my area. Thank you.
Mr. Magaya, you are the last candidate to speak about this. I'm going to ask you again on the value of patriotism. How are you going to advance it? Because that is a value of your party. How are you going to advance it among the people of your constituency, but also among the people of Uganda? Because you're going to not only represent your constituency, your NMP is going to make laws that affect the general population of Uganda.
Thank you very much. Patriotism goes hand in hand with fidelity. As a member of Parliament, I would really implore my constituents, my fellow comrades, to love their country. And how do you love your country? By doing things that are within the law, by promoting what is right and then disdain what is wrong. That's how I would do as a member of Parliament. And actually, as a leader in my area and as an emblem of NUP in my area, I have been preaching that. I've been preaching patriotism. I have been preaching fidelity to the party and love for our country. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And the next question is tricky, and we want to be fair. So how it's going to be answered is by a symbol. Every candidate will come here and do this, or that, and make sure that their friends don't see the answer. Our judges are the ones to see the answer. Because if they speak, some people are expected to know the answer. We want to be fair so that people do not know the answer. This is the question. Which chapter of the 1995 Constitution, in which chapter of the 1995 Constitution do we find fundamental human rights and freedoms located? You come to the front. If it is found in chapter 1, if it is found so you come here and show us, the judges will record the answer. Is that clear? Is that clear? So let's start from here. Which chapter of the Constitution do we find fundamental human rights and freedoms? Sorry?
I'm going to start with Mr. Mziriko Moses. Let me take this as a follow-up question from the previous question. You've seen what has been happening with the Supreme Court, where there was a judgment on the release of political prisoners. You know, most of these political prisoners are actually NUP supporters, and many of them are from your constituency, Kawempe North. You as a member of parliament, what are you going to make sure those political prisoners are released? Because they have failed to release them even with a judgment. 2, moving forward, what are you going to do to make sure such cases are not taken to the military court? Remember, the person you're replacing was also a political prisoner.
No? I beg your pardon, madam.
You've had the judgment from the Supreme Court.
I've not had it.
So if you've not had it, it's okay. Let me change the question. I'll pose that question to the next person.
Thank you, madam.
What is the great... Anyway, let me ask it in a different way. There has been that judgment. X that you don't know.
I have not heard about it.
Yes. But at the same time, we have NUP and other political prisoners. There's Dr. Besigye, we have here Bobby Young and others who are in prison. Even the person sitting next to you has been in prison for 1.5 years. The person you are replacing as member of parliament was a political prisoner for 2.5 years. What are you going to do? 1, to stop Ugandans from being taken to military court. 2, is the ones who are in prison. What are you going to do about it? Because there was a ruling, a judgment, struck a judgment to release them, but they are not released up to now. What are you going to do about it?
I will take government to court such that I can take government to court such that we can talk about that thing, so that our prisoners are released. Yes. I will take government to court. That is the answer. Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you. The same question applies to Mr. Kachika. What will you do about political prisoners?
The problem we have this thing since we got to power in 1996, he has done many things to our people, has killed our people, he has beaten our people, many people are suffered. So as Kachika has been elected as a member of parliament, I can pass a law that favor the political prison. No, not political prisoner. their political party.
Same question, Dr. Charles Shubaganya. What will you do about political prisoners? Dear members of the audience, we have 2 more questions and we will be done with the English version. So please bear with us. We are bringing this to a close shortly. Same question.
Okay, thank you very much. Actually, we don't have the, we don't have the problem of political prisoners only. There are so many problems about violation of human rights. Our innocent Ugandans have been abducted. Innocent Ugandans have been deserted and because their body. Some Ugandans are kidnapped day and night. So, the only solution we can do for such a problem, I told you, is to get the struggle of removing the dictator. That's the only solution. And actually, as a part of the team, we have to go on that line of removing the dictator.
Mr. Engineer Senkundu Kenneth, which committee of parliament would be the best to deal with the issue of political prisoners?
The issue of political prisoners, you find that you have the Committee of Internal Affairs to tell them to try, because you find that the most of the political prisoners are under prisons. Prisons is still holding them, yet already we have basically there are about 2 committees, the Committee on National Law and Guidance and also the Internal Affairs Committee, because they need to be removed from prison, but there are some few procedures which are supposed to be done. But we should not relent. We should continue pursuing on all channels which we can be able to do so that they get out of prisons.
Thank you. Council members, which committee is responsible for human rights in Parliament?
On human rights, it's Human Rights Committee.
Thank you. I'll give the mic to my colleague to pose the next question to Mr. Serenity Salim, Mr. November, and Mr. Ule.
Mr. Salim, do you believe in one of what your colleagues said about that our major problem is removing the dictator? All these things don't matter, but removing the dictator? Do you believe? First yes, then I ask yes or no, then I ask the next question.
Yes, I believe with you.
Okay, so if you believe that that is the most important issue, why are you standing as a member of parliament? Shouldn't you be home trying to remove the dictator?
I stand as a member of parliament because I do believe that the member of parliament has the powers to determine how the dictator can be removed.
Please explain a bit more. How does a member of parliament remove a dictator?
There is a law in parliament that mandates that there is a law in parliament that provides or helps a member of parliament that can decide on how to remove a president of a nation.
Mr. Magala, do you believe the same? Do you believe that our major role is to remove the dictator, we should leave everything else?
Thank you very much. Our greatest challenge in Uganda is the dictator, and that is General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, who should be removed with all possible means available and within the law.
So as a political prisoner,
yes.
What are you going to do different? Because when you were in prison, it was the same case that you were imprisoned. What are you going to do different as a member of parliament in order to remove the dictator?
Thank you very much. One, there are 2 opportunities. The first opportunity is availing itself now. We are headed for war. This is a front we are going to use to show a protest vote. The first opportunity is this protest vote of 2025 in Kawempe Division North. Actually, when we get the opportunity, we shall voice out ourselves host. And this goes to Justice Simon Biabakama. Should he play around with the vote of the people of Kawempe? Should he play around with the mandate of the people of Kawempe? We are ready to take him home. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Mr. Mweba, do you agree also to the same question or do you disagree?
Yeah, I agree.
So what are you on the same?
As a member of parliament, when elected in office, I want to advocate for rule. I want to advocate for the rule of law, because what is tormenting us most is the rule of law. For example, the Supreme Court has just given a ruling, and we want to thank the Honorable Kabaziguruka for challenging the Constitutional Court. So now when I'm in Parliament, I will put the Commission of Human Rights accountable, and as a member of Parliament, I will make sure that all laws that are being passed in Parliament, they are in the favor of Ugandans. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Finally, for now, Mr. Kule Sauloziwa, same question applied.
Okay, thank you, moderator. When I'm voted an MP of Kawempe, because this government, they are not working on the laws, and we want to remove this government, I will only mobilize my people of Kawempe North to put this government on placer, because we want to remove the dictator. And I will be teaching people on how we can remove a dictator, because it is us who can remove this government. When we are together as Ugandans, we can remove this government, even if it is today. They can just move away. If we can even move from now and we say enough is enough for Uganda, they can move. I will only mobilize the Ugandans to know their rights so that we can remove the dictator.
Thank you very much. Dear colleagues in the audience, Mr. President SG and others, we have an opportunity to the candidates. Those at the back, please. Thank you. Okay, this is a quick question, no need for, maybe you can just tell us why. Please follow the candidates. Amongst your fellow candidates, which one do you admire and why? Which candidate amongst your opponents do you admire and why?
None of these candidates.
Thank you. Those who admire none.
Admire for someone is a sin. If I cannot admire for someone.
Thank you. I cannot admire anyone. Maybe my president, Mr. Kabula, I don't this one. I'm the best candidate for the post of Kawempe North. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Among the candidates seated here, I would admire my brother, Council Elias Linda. One for his espousal of the rule of law and constitution.
Salim Silungoma. The man has a blow. The other election he protested as a member of parliament. He was the second. So I have no answer to
It's a very challenging question. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me the latitude. We are endowed differently. Mother Teresa says that I can do what you cannot do. You can do what I cannot do. Together we can do great things. All of us here are talented differently. I'm unique. This brother of mine is unique. Everyone here is unique. But we are all endowed differently. You cannot fail to admire something from someone. All of them, I have something to admire from them.
I think you should stand.
As you know, we have a cause why we are here. The main cause we have is to remove a dictator. That dictator has ruled us for about 40 years. Now it's going to 40 years. He has been ruling us with some other people on the side of opposition. This is why I'm not going to admire anyone. I only trust my heart. And we are here on serious issues of removing a dictator. I am only the one person who can remove this dictator by educating others so that we can be free in Uganda and get our freedom. People power! People power! Our power! It's a great opportunity to be here. Our president and all the members of the Unity Platform, all my fellow Protestants, you're all good people from different walks of life, from different professions, from different backgrounds. We are all here for one cause: serving the people of Kawempe and Uganda at large. I appreciate all their efforts. I appreciate all their
their charisma. I appreciate everything. But on a lighter note, just one person, I don't know, we're in high school together. He happened to be my head boy. We're at Kawempe Muslim, but now we are here vying for the position of Kawempe North. Council Nalukola. He was my head boy when I was in Kawempe Muslim. You get it? But now we are here. So let the best candidate win. Thank you so much.
Dear audience, colleagues, the final question for the English session is going to be posed by my co-moderator, Dr. Nalukwago, please.
Let's listen to the final question, and I'm going to start with Council University Elias. I'm going to be specific. In 1 minute, you're going to tell us the village you stay in, the parish you stay in, and tell us what is the major economic activity of that area. And as a member of parliament, how are you going to help people advance that economic activity in the area so that they get more money out of it?
Thank you very much. The village is Kalule Zone, Kawempe 1 Parish, Kawempe North Constituency, Kawempe Division, Kampala. That Kalule Zone is a large and industrial area, especially along Bombo Road. We have a number of employees, casual laborers there, but they have challenges. As you know, we don't have a minimum wage in Uganda. So, to improve their conditions and their pay is key if we are to help them as leaders.
How are you going to improve their pay if you as a leader?
Advocating for a minimum wage, which is not making us other working conditions.
Next, I'm going to go to Mr. Kuliasau. You're going to tell me how many parishes make up Kawempe North constituency. How many parishes and
Thank you, moderator. It is 9 parishes which make up Kawempe North.
Clearing it up, Mr. Nsereko Moses, could you tell us those parishes that make up Kawempe North constituency?
Thank you, madam. There are 9 parishes. The first one is Chikaya, another one is Waisewano, another one is Kanyanya, another one is Mpererwe, and so many others. They are named. I've answered the name. Thank you, madam.
Mr. Charles, Dr. Charles, I think you can help me finish the parishes.
Let's listen. Dr. Charles is going to finish the parishes. Sorry. Let's listen to the parishes that make up the constituency.
Chebando, Chikaya, Omamboga, Kanyanya, Mpererwe, Kawempe 1, Kawempe 2, Kazangola, Waise 1.
Thank you. Doctor?
I'm going to ask Also, you're going to tell us the parish you come from, the village, and what economic activity do most women in your area get involved in, and how are you going to help these women to advance that economic activity so that they can get more money out of that activity?
you, moderator. I'm coming from Prince Pharaoh Zone. I went to one parish. I went to one. I'm a resident of Prince Pharaoh. They have been forming different groups, and I have been supporting them. I also have been around this. It has been helping the masses to increase on their payments.
Mr. Luemba, you can get the microphone. Which parish is the National Referral Hospital? And we have challenges. People there have complained of the fact that there is a lot of sewage coming from the National Referral Hospital. What are you going to do to make sure that hospital in the area that you're going to represent works on its drainage, so that, because that medical waste, when it goes into people, we know the problem of Kawempe is sewage and other things. When people consume that sewage, they can get infected with diseases. So tell us your village, that village and the parish the hospital is in, and how you're going to solve that problem of sewage from the National Referral.
Thank you, moderator. That is Kawempe 1 as a parish, and village is Prince Pharaoh. Moderator, I have been serving as a political assistant in that area, and a matter of issues arising from the hospital, I have been hand in hand with the KCCA because it's in charge of building trenches and reaching out to Ministry of Health for that matter, and it has been handled for quite some time. Thank you.
Please across them.
Mr. Magala, in general, I just want you to give us a general picture, because I know most parishes, people from different parishes, have different economic activities. What is the major economic activity of the people of Kawempe? Especially, I'm interested in the young people, because if you're representing people who are 78% of the population, you should know what they get involved in. What's their major economic activity? And what are you going to do to help them? Because you saw the UBOS report, 1%, only 1% of Ugandans earn more than 1 million. And that means the youth already are at a lower percentage. So what are you going to do in that general problem of Kawempe, and how are you going to uplift the economy of the people of Kawempe?
Thank you very much. Most of our young people are involved in the informal sector and border riders. These our people have now a challenge that the digitalization of the number plates has made them have been forced onto an increment of 750,000 shillings tax. That means that if the border has been buying 5 million, now it is going to buy up to 6 million. So as I go to Parliament, I go there as a member of the National Unity Platform, who is going to agitate for a fair taxation. And I expect that to happen, and if it doesn't happen, it will not be business as usual. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Mr. Kenneth, Engineer Kenneth Senko. You're going to tell us one, because as a member of parliament, as a leader, you work with elected members in your constituency. So, who's your LC1? Don't tell us your village, your parish, your LC1 and your LC2. And then tell us, how are you going to work with those people to advance the struggle of the Ugandans?
Still, I'm proud to state to all the members of the National Unity Platform that I was born in Kawempe, I was raised in Kawempe, I studied in Kawempe, and I'm staying in Kawempe Chirokole village. I'm so proud to be somebody who has been part of Kawempe. One thing I always say that I'm ready, willing and ready to work with all the chains of leadership, starting from the president, our LOCs, our chairman. I'm going to work with everybody. As I stated, most of the small businesses in Chirokole are small-scale businesses which need empowerment, which need collective effort, people coming together, they save, we try to get them financial coaches, we try to get them psychologists, to try to help them to better themselves. And I'm ready to do that. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. The final question for this round, which will conclude the English session, and then we will transition to Luganda, and we will discuss in Luganda for 40 minutes, because we have to finish at 2. Discuss in Luganda for 40 minutes. So the final question goes to Mr. Kachika to give us his views about the recently released results for education at the PLE level and his comments on that. How did Kawempe North perform, and what does he think about that?
Thank you, sir. Kawempe North, as a division, he performed very, very poorly. Because the problem is, we are the Kawempe North, as Kawempe North, we have a few UPE schools, government schools, and the teachers, they don't pay at all. They earn a little salary. That's why the Kawempe North has performed badly in the exam, the period in 2024. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Let's clap for all the candidates for Kawempe North. Please clap louder. Let's appreciate them. Please stand. Let's appreciate them, please. We will have a 5-minute break for them to take water or stretch their legs, and then we will resume with Uganda in under 5 minutes. Thank you. Let's appreciate my co-moderator, Dr. Nalukwa Kujide. The timekeeper, Sasi Marvin.
Oh, so musoze nga buwedde tuliyambalende ngusingerwene tuliyambalende ekitetaka nga kiwedde tuliyambalende tulivimba mu Uganda empya tiyakasinga wede tuliyambalende obunakyembalira nga buwedde tuliyambalende obukenosinga buwedde tuliyambalende tulivimba mu Uganda empya tuliyambala tuliyambala
We would like to welcome the candidates back. We're sorry we're pressed for time. We can't interrupt the live broadcast for too long. So, candidates, please resume your seats. Mr. Magala Umar, Mr. Mulunga Matthias, Mr. Nsereko Moses, Mr. Kachika Frederick, Dr. Charles Rubagunya, Engineer Senkungu Kenneth, Council Luimbazi Elias Nalukola, Mr. Serunkuma Salim, Mr. Luemba Uswa Muhammad, and finally Mr. Kulia Saulo Ziwa. Please come to the front. Tutandise ekitundu tugenda okubanga tuwa ya mu Luganda. Tusaba abesimbyewo ku kifo kya bajje batuule tutandike ekitundu ekiddako mu Luganda. What happens if a football team does not show up for a game? Singa team tejja kusamba mupiira ki ekiddirira? Tusaba bakandidate babiri abatanatuuka musambesambyeko. Waliwo ayesimbyewo atanatuuka, tusaba ayanguwe.
Mr. Frederick Yangwa. Bakulembeze baffe President SG, ba Deputy Presidents n'abantu bonna bakunganye wano. Tugenda mu session ya Luganda, tugenda kubuuza ba contestants baffe ebibuuzo mu Luganda kubanga constituency gye bakiikirira abantu abasinga boogera Luganda, so baagala bawulira nga bo bategeere ebintu bye boogerako. Kyova lwatutaddewo eno session ya Luganda era ndowooza beeyanjudde okweyanjula tekwetaaga kuteeka mu Luzungu oba mu Luganda. Omuntu erinnya lyo era ffenna amanya ge tulina gabeera agasinga gaffe wano mu Uganda, so amanya tugamanyi tegali mu Luzungu oba Luganda. So ndowooza tugenda kutandika direct tugende ku kibuuzo ekisooka. Ngenda kusooka kasooke ne Mwami Kenneth atudde wano kumpi. Ogenda kutubuulira kiki nsomera ekibuuzo mu kulabako okwegenda kiki ekizibu ekisinga okutawaanya abantu ba Kawempe North bwenga MP waabwe adda bwe baba bakulonze.
Soko kwebaza bonna abatubeereddewo, bamemba ba National Unity Platform ne President waffe His Excellency Kyagulanyi. Essuubi lyonna lyonna tulina mu kukyusa enfuga eri mu Uganda n'okusobozesa buli omu asobole okweyagalira mu nsi ye. Ebintu ebimu ebibadde bisinza otutawaanya ng'abannakawempe enfuna ntono. Kitegeera abantu abasinga mu Kawempe North twengenyeze bwe tuyita bu business obutonotono, bu business mitwalo 3, mitwalo 4, akanene ennyo kayinza obba kakadde kamu, ate nga buno obusente olumu ensawo yaffe enfunda. Naye nga nze omubaka wammwe agenda okuddako Kawempe North, ekisinga obukulu abantu twetaaga obba bangula engeri gye bayinza okukozesaamu ssente, engeri gye bayinza okuterekamu, engeri gye bayinza okufuna ssente, kubanga amaanyi gaffe gonna gali mu kwegatta. Bwe tuba nga tulina abacapati nga 20 buli wiiki ne baba nga basobodde okusevinga omutwalo, ku ezo ssente ze tusevinze ne tusobola okuzeewolako ku rate eyawansi tugeze nga 3%. Buli omu tusobola okukola ki? Okulaakulana. Naye byonna twetaaga ne tufuna abantu abatubangula, kubanga abantu abamu batereka naye tebalina bantu bayinza basobozesa ne babagamba nti nno kino ne kino tukikoze tutya, kino ne kino musevinze mutya, mwewoze mutya, muterese mutya, kubanga mindset change kyekintu ekisinga obukulu okukyusa mu Kawempe. Naye ate nga nze mbagambye omubaka wammwe ebintu bisatu tutwala nnyo obudde, abantu bavayo nga bakooye, abantu bakola nnyo. Kasirinda kano ka 6 kg buli muntu mu Kawempe ajja kafuna, so that oba ovudde ku mulimu ng'okooye teweetaaga ate kukuma sigiri. Okitegera, teeka ku kakyayiko, teekako akatoboko olye weebake. Abakera mu butale, bamaama baffe abakera mu butale, olumu bazuuka enjala ebaluma, akoleze bukoleeza, ateekeko akatoboke, akateekeko agende. Naye neyanziza ne kabama kit nako buli mukyala yenna mu Kawempe North ajja agenda nako mu ddwaliro lyaffe erya Kawempe Referral. Neyanziza nnyo. Ekibuuzo kyekimu
neyanziza moderator. Okusookera ddala mu Kawempe tulina ebizibu bingi. Tulina ebizibu by'emyala, tulina ebizibu by'enjigiriza, tulina ebizibu by'ebyobulamu, tulina ebbula ly'emirimu mu baganda baffe mu Kawempe, ate nga bawangalira mu mbeera etali nnungi. Nze nina ekitundu kyenkiikirira bakiyita Kawempe North ku lukiiko olukulu olwa Kampala Capital City Authority, era nateekayo ebibiina tubiyita Kisoboka. Twegattiramu n'abantu abeeteeseteese obulungi abaagala enkyukakyuka, ne tuteekamu akasente ne tulaba butebe tusobola okwewolera nga tukeewola ku muwendo ogwa wansi, kwegamba interest rates nga tesiri waggulu. Nolwekyo mmenaba munnonze ate kigenda kuyitirira buyitirizi n'ebitundu bino ebirala byebadde sikiikirira bisobole okufuna omukisa. Naye njagala okumaliriza n'ekigambo kino, mbadde nina kampeyini gye natandikawo. Timwe bafuna omukisa okwogerako ku muzindaalo oba ku leediyo oba mu bitundu mwembeera, njagala okusingira ddala okubangula bannayuganda bategere nti buvunaanyizibwa bwabwe okugoberera enfuga gye babafugamu mu ggwanga lyabwe. Ti bannayuganda bano bwe balaba tebategedde tife tulina obuvunaanyizibwa mu Uganda, tugenda kubeera ne dictator Museveni ne banne. Nolwekyo obuvunaanyizibwa bamwe abali wano n'abali abatulaba ku ntimbe za TV n'abatulira ku leediyo okwenyigira mu by'obukulembeze by'eggwanga lyammwe, kubanga ebizibu bye tuwangaala nabyo ebisinga obungi biva ku nkulembera mbi gye batukulemberamu. Abasajja babbye ssente, balina amalwaliro mu mbuto zaabwe, balina enguudo mu mbuto zaabwe, balina amasomero mu mbuto zaabwe. Kyuzi twabalaba nga babba ssente z'abakazi abanaku n'abasajja abanaku ab'ekkalamojja. Nolwekyo obuvunaanyizibwa bwaffe abakyasobola okwogera, kubanga tulina omukisa. Baganda baffe bangi batugenzeeko n'abalala bakyagenda, naye ffe abalina omukisa nga twogera twegatte wamu, twerwaneko, tutwalirize badikiteeta n'ababawagira n'ababayambako.
Webale ssebo n'amateeka abakolo saba tuwulirize. Webale nnyo ssebo.
buli gavumenti ejja mu buyinza eba erina obuvunaanyizibwa bwa kulwanyisa ebizibu 3 byokka tekuli kyakuna: obwavu, endwadde n'obutamanya. Gavumenti efugisa enkanu ng'ekulemberwa munnamagye Museveni ewaffe tesobolanga kulwanyisa bizibu ebyo 3 bye njogeddeko: obwavu, endwadde n'obutamanya. Byebyo ebizibu ebinene ebiriwo, toyina bw'osobola byawulamu. Bw'otunuulira obwavu buleetera abavubuka okulemererwa okusoma, ne batafuna bukugu, ne batafuna mirimu, ne babeera mu kasolo gurupu. Abazadde basula mu mbeera mbi. Enguudo zaffe zijjudde agannya. Na bwekityo tuli mu kaseera kazibu. Ebizibu toyinaayo kimu ky'ogamba, wabula byonna olina obinokolayo. Tetulina bujjanjabi bulungi, tetulina byanjigiriza bitegeerekeka, enguudo mbi, tusula bubi, abavubuka tebalina mirimu ate tebaweeka mirimu. Mwebale nnyo, mwebale gyetta.
Mwebale nnyo. Okusookera ddala ngenda kusooka nebaze pulezidenti wange Robert Kyagulanyi, His Excellency the President of Uganda, Robert Kyagulanyi Center. Mukubireko engalo ez'amaanyi. People power! People power! Manya bagoogedde yense kakiika Fede. Obuzibu obuli mu Kawempe North ekisookera ddala byanjigiriza. Mu Kawempe North bulina amasomero 2 aga UPE. Amasomero aga naye amasomero gonna ogagendamu nga gagudde olubege. Juzi nali nambula ndabe abaana bakoze batya aba P7 ekyemunanda banama mwana wange kyetuliko tetukitegeera. Wasomeseza wabi, essomero ligudde olubege, akasente kafuna tewali. Omusajja yaŋŋamba Edmansa yantuuza naŋŋamba tulina abaana 1,500 buli mwana bamusasulira siringi 250. Omwana wa UPE ow'Ekawempe agenda kuvuganya n'omwana w'e Buddo. Can you imagine? Basebo ne bannyo bannakawempe twagala tuveeyo. Eno gavumenti etufugidde emyaka 4 nkwewunya gwe atakwewunya nze gwe neewunya bw'ogamba mb'okyebase nga baakakufugira emyaka 4. Masomero mavu mabwalye temuli ddagala. Genda Kawempe ebizibu tulina bannakawempe egenda kwali ekimulago egundi wali Ekawempe wali eddwaliro ly'Ekawempe. Genda olaba abaana abakyala abafa nga bazaala. Kirumya kikwasa ennaku ku gavumenti etufugidde emyaka 4 nga tesobola kuteekayo ddagala mu malwaliro, nga tesobola kuwa bujjanjabi bakyala. Abakyala bafa baganda bange, muve mu kuseka. Eno 2025 nga His Excellency the President of Uganda we yagambye etaaga ne twerwanako. Abooluganda amazima gali nti bannakawempe North n'eggwanga Uganda tuli mu buwambe. Tuli mu buwambe. God bless you.
Mundabayo kizibu ki ekisinga okutawaanya constituency ya Kawempe North? Mundabayo kisinga
ekizibu ekisinga okutawaanya Kawempe North gye mbaddemu ng'omukulembeze ku LC1 okumala emyaka egisoba mu 2. Tunuulidde nga endwadde y'obutamanya ndwadde nkulu nnyo ng'era etwalira munnabyabufuzi okuginnyonnyola abantu bewangaaliramu nga tebasobola na kutegeera mbeera gye bakulemberwamu. Abantu beerabidde n'enkulembera ebakulemberwamu. Tebamanyi oba tuli mu multi-party politics, tebamanyi oba tuli mu NRM. Ekitundu kyange kiwangaaliddemu nnyo abakyala bangi nga be bannannyini maka nga abaami baabadduukako dda. olw'embeera ey'obwavu ng'abaami tebakyasobola kuyimirizawo maka gaabwe kyova olaba nga muwulira nnyo obugurupu obwo kasolo gurupu n'ebirala. Kyova olaba mu puroguramu yange mulimu okukola essomero ery'abakulu buli muntu asobole okufuna ku buyigirize ategeere ku bigenda mu maaso. Mu nnaku 2 emabega nakyaliddeko Honorable Shamim Malende nga ngenza okumulaba olw'obulumi bw'ayitamu ne mmutegeeza nti nsaba Katonda nnyambe mpitewo nkwatire NUP bendera nsobole okukulembera abantu ba Kawempe, naye obulumi bwe nnina bw'okulaba ng'eggwanga lyaffe terivugibwa ku term limit onyambeko tukisindiikirize, and the time is now we get the term limits in Uganda and in Kawempe not in particular. Mwebale nnyo, mwebale ddase.
Ekibuzo kye kimu ssebo. Neyanziza nnyo neyanzeege nga bwe nasoose okwogera ekimu ku bizibu ebitawaanya bannakawempe oba ekisomooza bannakawempe bya bulamu. Mu Kawempe eddwaliro erisingayo obunene Health Center 3 fa kweno National Regional Referral Hospital, ate nga mukimanyi bulungi test trap teri ddagala abasawo okukolako omala kufuna kaki kasente. Tetulinaamu na ddwaliro liri ku mutendera gwa Health Center 4. Mukimanyi bulungi nti ekitundu kyaffe kiri mu nzigotta. Ekitundu ekiri mu nzigotta akawuka kamukenenya kalidde abantu baffe ewaka ne mu kibira. Mukimanyi bulungi olwaleero obuyambi babutusazeeko obw'empeke za ARVs olw'abannakyemalira okwefumbekeza ku ggwanga lyaffe n'okutuyisa obubi olw'okuba tuwaŋŋanguka ne tugenda mawanga g'abazungu mu America. Njagala okubategeeza baganda bange nti ekizibu ekyo kitukutteko nabagambye ARVs omukebe gugula $75,000. Munnayuganda kyowa bulijjo asobola okwafoodinga sente ezo nga bw'oba odividinzeemu olunaku. Munnayuganda kitegeeza buli lunaku waba yeetaaga empeke emu ayina okigula nnusu kanaana. At 8,000 shillings someone ayina okunoonya eddagala lyaki eddagala ly'obulwadde. At 8,000 shillings omuntu ayina okunoonyayo ne sente z'okulya. So omuntu asobola okubeerawo nga mwavu, omuntu asobola okubeerawo nga tasoma, naye ate omuntu tasobola kubeerawo nga si mulamu. Mwebale nnyo, mwebalire ddala.
Webale nnyo mukama wange, webalire ddala. Mulaba nazze n'ensereko Moses saving box. Mulowooza lwaki nazze nayo? Kubanga abali wano ani azze nayo? Bano abazze wano bagenda kukusa mbuto zaabwe. Nze nabagambye nsereko Moses ette wakayima akasolo akasinga omugezi. Obadde mugamba simanyi luzungu kirwogedde. Abantu bakola oluzungu baagala ffe aba akisoni abakolerawo nsereko Moses mane nsereko Moses saving box mugiraba abasinga temuntegeera. Nsereko ndi musajja mugagga lwakuba neyisanga mwavu, nina kampuni ewala sente nsereko Moses Money Lending Company. Empapula netambudde ddala ngate wadodooza muziraba. Bino si byakusanyukamu obusanyusi nozolaba wesomera olabe. Nsereko Moses Money Lending Company. Wangi mukama wa
akadde tugenda ndasaba kisirike akadde tugenda kwongerako katono.
Esewo mukama wange
twagala kumanya oli ng'ayagala okwewola kuba muno engineer atuzeri yayogedde ku lending rate n'agamba 3%. Twagala kumanya kampani yo ekola etya?
Kampani yange
kubanga abantu bangi beewola ne babakwata ne babayisa bubi ne babakuba ne bajjaku ebyabwe eyiyo gyoyogeddeko kirungi nnyo wagiteekawo ekola etya okuyamba omuntu wa bulijjo
neyanza mukama wange musooke mutegeresereko Moses yani akalulu ka 2:21 bwe kagwa bwe kati neŋŋamba nsereko ng'omusajja omugezi nkoze ntya okuyamba abantu bange nengenda mu kyalo netunda ku ttaka natunda eka 10 ez'ettaka netandika kampani eno gye bayita Nsereko Moses Managing Company netandika okuyamba abantu ab'erubaga North ekyo bakimanyi ndi ku ground Mr. President bakubana bakusudiya bano bakusudiya Mr. President nze ndi ku ground lesebo nze ndi ku ground kati ekyo mutitamu nze sigenda kuyamba bakawembe North bokka nebojjango okude makide East okude makide West Nsereko Moses mwendi enda bayamba bannange kisobola omuntu wa bulijjo ekyo kimazi ekyokulala mukama wange ebikwatagana n'okusoma basalis gwebomoli wano kwe NUP olina mulekwa tetolina wadde n'ekikumi nina amasomero ga keen minded nursery and primary schools ddala muba tolina busobozi bwa sente bulungi jangu otuukirire nsobola okubawa basali ekirala mukama wange nga wekunyonyodde ebikwatagana n'ebyobulamu banakawempe ngenda bateerawo akalwaliro akatonotono ese mugenda bateerawo akalwaliro akatonotono mbagulire ne ambulensi noja muwulira nti ate manifesito yange yey'amaanyi bano bali mubasudira nze mutuufu ese mu mukama wange ninawo n'akantu kano saagala kulyanzeka banange ze nababulirirewo dadde miliyoni 2 ebagenda okumba ogula emmotoka sigenda gula mmotoka nze kitange yankolerera ne eka z'ettaka ezisumba 10 ezo sente miliyoni 2 genda ziwa abalonzi bange bakawempe North buli omu w'emitwalo 5 ku mitwalo 10 njagala bantu bange babeere bulungi si bana bagenda okukuta embuto zaabwe eyanza mutuufu
atuwulirize dokita ekibuuzo kyekimu Dr. Rubagumya nsaba tuwulirize basiba ne banyamo nsaba tuwulirize dokita
mpozi okusokerezaamu obwana wakasereko alina okutololera olulimi lwaffe Oluganda Oluganda temulimu ekigambo kino ekyokulala waliwo tugamba ekirala ekyokulala mpozi n'ekirala mungeri ginazaalibwa mu busoza bya Kabaka n'ekyagondo bantuma erinnya erya Ssaali muzzukulu wa Mugema era Ssaabasajja Kabaka awanga nabagambye kino nze siina leadership yonna nakyemalira era sobola kwagala epuroguramu ze zijja kuwagira ensonga semasonga eza Buganda ekisooka nja kubeera muwulize eri Ssaabasajja Kabaka ekirala nja kubeera muwulize eri pulezidenti wange Kyagulanyi Ssentamu n'ekibiina kyange ekyokusatu nja kuwagira puroguramu za Buganda ng'emmwanyi etalimba emmwanyi terimba ebyobulamu okulakwana kw'abavubuka n'abakyala ensonga za Buganda zegenda okutambuza mu maaso naye ensonga za gavumenti zo ekigerero kyange okugijjako bijja naye nga ensonga za Buganda zija kuzitira zigenda kuzitira ensonga za Buganda ayi Ssaabasajja Kabaka wange ekibuzo kyekimu neyazizanyo obutweta sebo Mr. President kantwala omukisa guno okutegeeza Kawempe erina ebizibu bingi naye ninda kwogerako ebizibu 3 nti ekizibu ekisooka Kawempe erina ebbula ly'emirimu ebyobulamu si birungi n'abakyala embeera gye bawangalamu abamaama nayo si ndungi
Sendo kubizibu ebinnyonnyodde ssebo. Nako wetuuse. Kawempe nakasimbamu emyala egiwera 10. Kawempe nakazimbamu enzizi eziwera 5. Nga nyamba abantu okulaba nti batuusa ebyobulamu. Bwe tugenda mu byemirimu gya Mr. President, Kawempe yonna etudde ku yiika 7,633. Naye ku yiika ezo 7,633 nze ng'omuntu ali wano ssebo omusajjawo ninako yiika 3. Nga yiika ezo zonna naziteekako ebyenfuna, kuliko shopping mall, ninako hotels, nga neera ssebo zayimiridde wano nina abakozi 3 mu Kawempe. Kawempe ekizibu kyayo nga bwekigunyonyodde nti amazima ebizibu bya Kawempe mbimanyi, abavubuka tebalina mirimu, nti ekirungi ssebo n'abantu abamu bakandideeti baffe be tulina wano ssebo era basula ku nnyumba zange. Nambanyisiza bulungi nti nja kubeera musaala ennyo okulaba nti nopromotinga ebyenfuna mu Kawempe, ebyobulamu mbikozeeko, abakyala nsobodde okubawanirira, mbeera nzize ssebo.
Neyansa nnyo moderator. Mr. President, abaka ba Parliament abaliwo, bamemba b'ekibiina mwenna, nze Luwemba Luswa Muhammad, ndi musanyufu nnyo ku lw'abaganda bange bano aboogedde ebintu ebiyitirivu ennyo naye nga ebikolwa bitono nnyo bwe balabye. Mr. President, watusindika okubeera nti abantu baffe bateekamu obwesige mu kaluka 2021, watugamba tukolere abantu tuleme kwekusa ffekka. Kinsanyusiza nnyo nti muganda wange ateteekanyiza bokisi ye ng'agezaako okufaanaanyiriza bokisi eyo. Legasi ya Honorable Sseggirinya kikulu nnyo, Mr. President. Era kinsanyusiza nnyo nti kati ekifaananyi kye bagezaako okuwa ye musajja ono bwe tubadde tukwasaganya emirimu gino gyonna. Kawempe North gye twogerako eyina obuzibu mu byobulamu. Mr. President, wagamba okubeera ntukolera abantu ffe twasetinga eddwaliro lyaffe mu nnaku 10 era ne tuliteekawo. Esigi njagala okwebaza nti wajja n'olirambula, abamu bali bamanyi byakusaaga. Naye eddwaliro eryo lyaggalwa oluvannyuma lw'okubeera nti tubuliddwa ensimbi nga muganda waffe asibiddwa. Mr. President, Mr. President, neeyama mu maaso go engeri gy'ogamba nti National Unity Platform tulina kuba abakozi ate nga service delivery kwe tutambulira ng'ezimu ku values. Mr. President, nze munaku 10 bannakawempe North ku lw'omukulu ogwa muganda wange ono Honorable Sseggirinya muleme kufa ne Seggibokisi eno okwepawalinga abavubuka unemployment mu Kawempe North njagala esigalewo ku lw'omukulu ogwa Honorable Muhammad Sseggirinya. Mr. President, mu ngeri y'enjawulo njagala okutegeeza nti nga tuyita mu kibiina kyaffe ekya Kawempe Youth Mission Against Poverty tusobodde bulungi nnyo okunga abavubuka ba Kawempe North, thousands of young people, ne tubakuŋŋaanya okulaba nti beetandikirawo batubasomesa okuyiga okwokya ebyuma, era workshop yaffe weeryawo ku Gaza Road. Abavubuka bangi nnyo bayize emirimu egy'enjawulo ku lwa Honorable Muhammad Sseggirinya era ne ku lw'obukulembeze bwange wansi wa Honorable Sseggirinya Muhammad. Tujja kuba basanyufu nnyo bannakawempe North nga nfundikira tuleme kutta mukulu gwa Honorable Sseggirinya nga n'ennaku 10 tezinnakola ki tezinnawera. Omukulu gwa Honorable Sseggirinya mukulu nnyo era twetaaga okusiima ebirungi byakoze ku lwa Katonda n'ensi yange.
Tumaliriza ekitundu ekyokubabuuza ebibuuzo ekisembayo era ekigenda okufundikira eno debate, ekigenda okufundikira debate eno buli candidate wano agenda kufuna munne gwabuuza ekibuuzo era n'oli naye amubuuza ekibuuzo awo wetugenda okufundikira debates ya leero. So bawadde obutikiti 3 mwerondemu mugenda okwebuuza ekibuuzo tubawe time awo bagenda okusooka. Abalala tuyina peya emu, peya ey'okubiri, peya ey'okubiri, ey'okusatu, ey'okuna, kale tutandike namusebo. Ekibuuzo nsaba nikupe endagirira. Ekibuuzo tekirina kusukka butikiti 3 eyeba efuuse speech. Okuddamu dakiika emu.
Ngenda buuza Honorable Nalukoola, olunaku lw'eggulo wakoze speech ku mawulire ng'oyogera n'abannamawulire n'ogamba oli wa Democratic Party. Kye kikuleese wano nekabundi nkayina wano bannakawempe tusobola okukazanya kulina omuntu omukyamu Nalukoola wa Democratic Party yakyeyogeredde. Ekyokubiri Nalukoola kabuuza ekyokubiri.
NUP everywhere. Cha mwebale nnyo ekibuuzo ky'ombuuziza kirungi nnyo. Basebo ne bannyaba abalungi, amazima amatuufu gali nti nali wa Democratic Party okutuusa omwaka ogwaggwa bwe nalekulira Democratic Party. Siri roboti bannamawulire munanjulira oba obadde okolera ku muleereetu ogumu nga baguyita zifuddewa, bw'okyuka n'odda ku muleereetu omulala emikisa mingi okwogera eri gye wakola ki gye wava ng'oyogera. Eyo bagiyita slip of the tongue. Musigale nange tutambule. Kizibu okufuna omuntu olwaleero nga wazaala muzaale nga wa NUP nange nava mu DP.
Nalukoola yagenda okubuuza Nalukoola yagenda okubuuza munne ekibuuzo. Abatuuliriza ekibuuzo.
People power, our power. NUP everywhere. Muganda wange, singa mmala nenfuna fulaaga wano ey'NUP, oluvannyuma abakawempe North ne bannonda nemba nga nze ngenze mu paalamenti, kiki ky'oyagala nkuteesezeeyo?
Singa bakulonze omubaka wa paalamenti, esookera ddala njagala olabe bannakawempe omusolo gwe gukendeerako. Kawempe nga kawempe as kawempe tetusinga osasula omusolo mu Kampala, naye kawempe North nga kawempe yonna erekeddwa. So Honorable Nalukola singa oba oyiseemu ng'omubaka wa Parliament twagala tulabe ogwo omusolo ogwo gukola mulimu ki.
Kiki kyalaba ekibiina kya NUP kyekisinga ku bibiina ebirala ebiri mu Uganda naddala ebiri mu opposition.
Ekisooka njagala okwebaza President waffe His Excellency Kyagulanyi Robert Sentamu olw'okutuwa visioni n'atukubiriza ffenna tujje twetabe mu byobufuzi, twetabe mu kukulembera Uganda eno. Nandibadde nsawo nentuula nenywa kakaawa kange nenywa pizza zange neŋŋamba profession kanjireke zijempereza abantu b'Ekawempe. NUP atuwadde omukisa ffenna tewali muntu yenna yenna gwe bagaana. Futi soldier abantu abayigirize buli omu yenna afunye omukisa okukolaki. Sandibadde wano singa badde mu kibiina kirala. Njagala okwebaza National Unity Platform okutegeera esobola okunzikiriza n'enkyusa endowooza zange neŋŋamba kino kansooke nkireke zijempereze abantu b'Ekawempe. Era mmanyi mwenna Kawempe Engineer Seku Kenneth we mutuuka bannange nze mpyaddako ngera okugoba enzikiza. Buli mukyala mu Kawempe agenda kuba ne Mama Kiti ne ka 6 kg gaasi. Buli mukyala agenda buli household gy'omanyi mu Kawempe agenda kubeera nayo. People power everywhere you are. Kolya Saulo kikyoleeta ekyenjawulo kubanga ffenna wano otulaba twogedde tulina abawagizi baffe buli omu tulina gye tuba gyenvudde waffe ow'enjawulo naye njagala ombulire gwe nga gwe Honorable asuubira ki ekyenjawulo ekiyinza ky'oyinza okugamba ekitusingako ffenna abali wano.
Aneyanza muganda wange kyengenda okuleeta ekisinga obukulu bwe bukulembeze obuva wansi nga budda waggulu, so si okuva waggulu nga budda wansi. Obuweereza obw'omuntu wa wansi Pulezidenti waffe Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu bw'atukubiriza. Ekyokubiri ngenda okulaba nga nteekamu bannayuganda n'abantu ba Kawempe.
Bali wano ezomu ku beesimbawo ku bubaka wa Paalamenti mu 2021 era nga bisentebe bw'ekyalo. Muganda wange mu bizibu bye nasanga mu bantu abali mu bitundu bye tukulembera ebya ghetto areas butaba na mirimu, naye nsobodde okuwa emirimu abantu abasoba mu 50,000 nga mbawa ebbaluwa ku bwereere awatali kusasula wadde ekikulu. Tubye okulaba nga nyambako okusomesa okuyamba ku bantu baffe abamufuna mpola okubakasulirako ku busolo obufiizi obutotono obukufuna basalezi basobole okuba nga bagenda mu maaso bamunyunguke balabe engeri ki ensi eno bwe tufugibwamu obubi era tusale amagezi okukijjako. So ate kya Buganda nenyambako okulaba nga enkola za Ssaabasajja eza bulungi bwansi zitambuzisa bulungi mu mitendera gwonna. Webale nnyo muganda Abasajja Kabaka wange
eyoku next pair.
So, Mr. President, okutegeeza nti nesimbawo okuva mu Kawempe ng'omubaka wa Paalamenti era sebo nesobola okukwata ekifo ekyokubiri nga nafuna obululu 78 olutuvule ogwaggwa sebo amannya go gwange
Charles Bakunya Salim kuba mukezi
neyanziza sewo ekibuuzo kigenda bwe kiti ti mu kitundu mwewangaalira activity kijo wali okoze ng'epromotinga national unity platform.
activity yabadde nkola badde nkunga abantu okwegatta ku national unity platform era enkumi z'abantu tegase ku national unity sewo mwabi sewo toga nnyo okubeera siba naye ate programu zezo zolaze zogera kuleeta mu bantu bekawempe anaagera kuwa budget olina kwota zakyemaliza lwaki olimba abantu lwaki
neyanziza nnyo muganda wange sewozi ne musajja musuubuzi nti puroguramu ezo zogedde wano naye nali tanditandika dda nga sinaba nakwegatta ku national unity platform ate nera sewo omutwalo omukisa guno okutegeeza nti nze sibeerangako mu kibiina kyonna ekibiina kyensoose okubeeramu e national unity platform sebo enteekateeka eyo ja kutambula nga era ebintu ebyo bimba mbikola mu community nena mbikola nga promotinga ekibiina kya national unity platform.
Tumaliriza katuyite peya yaffe ey'obubokisi bate
eyanza nnyo bakama bange mwena ngenda kusooka okwebaza mukama wange mwami Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu musajja gw'oyina waaka obwemupi nali nabwagala mu 96 nagenda wange antwala okusoma nga ndi mupi wano naye nga ntya nga ndimu akatengo naye ngenda okulaba okanze jjajja mwami n'omuteekamu engwalawo naye ngamba buli kimu kisoboka kyobaolaba kati nserekani atamanyi nze ntulendinga kati banange kyogendo muganda wagono kigenda bubuuza kibuuzo lwaki babadde nesegibokisi nga nange nansereko Moses bokisi kati ngenda musaba busabi aje tukwatagane muwe omulimu kwa personal assistant sebogogenda okubeera personal assistant wange tutambuze emirimu gyamukama waffe onalewosenyirinya sebusigenda kubuuza kibuuzo mukama wange yakukuwa omulimu sebo nakabokisi kagano sebo tandika okusevinga sebo mukama wange ona bokisi sebo mukama wange kukuwadde era kusubiza omulimu ogenda okubeera personal assistant wange abantu bakawempe nosi bonna bakkiriza ne onalewo Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu enduku yonna weyanza bana
ekibuuzo kyange kiri kiriya nnyo oyagala kukiikirira abantu ba Kawempe North njagala ombuulire Kawempe North specifically eyina working population, living and working population y'abantu bameka
eyanza nnyo sebo mukama wange Kawempe North electoral area eyina ebyalo 49 tuyina emiruka 9 tuyina polling stations 165 omuwendo gw'abalonzi abali mu Kawempe North balinga emitwalo 7 esebo mukama wange eyanza sebo
era mmanyi abamu muyinza okuba muze muwagira kandidate onomutuusa wano nemukyusa kibaddewo so mwebale nnyo mwebale ddala mwebale kujja era nga neyanziza okuwuliza bakandidate baffe modereta munnange agenda kuyita bakama bange ku station eddako
tukubireko mu ngalo ba candidates timekeeper waffe naye mukubireko mu ngalo twagala kuyita mukama waffe secretary general David Lewis Rubongoya, J.
Obugalo bwa moderator. Obugalo bwa moderator obusinga kao. Thank you very much, Comrade Karamaji Andrew. Thank you so much, Dr. Narukwako. Obugalo bwa candidate. Ningirira babakulire ko mungalo bannange. Obugalo bwa candidate. Wenna kumwetulira. People power. Our power. Please take your seats. Obugalo bwa Election Management Committee. Awade bajajinga ne time people waffe. Ekiddako mwena mutegede process. All of you now know the process and how it is going. Like I said the last time, session eno ebadde eina max 10. Era kyemanyi bamaze dda okuzigaba. Olunaku olwajjo bazze ne baba buuza ebibuuzo bano ba candidates bonna bonna era ne bawadinga max out of 40. Ekitegeeza kyekyo nti max 5 kati tuzina already. Naye max 5 zivaawa zigenda kubeera ku ground era ndi musanyufu obagamba nti team already gyeziri zikokota ground eyo okumanya abantu ba Kawempe North bagalani abakiikirire. Ladies and gentlemen, I will not say any other thing but invite the President to conclude. Mr. President, come and give us final remark on this first ever National Unity Platform candidates debate. People power! Our power! NUP! Everywhere! I want to congratulate all of you, our able candidates. This was not only informative, it was also entertaining. Thank you very much. Zengo muntu nyumiddwa nnyo debate eno. Kakasa n'abantu abatulaba wano Uganda ne salute our Election Management Committee. Thank you very much. The membership, the leadership of the National Unity Platform, all of you ladies and gentlemen, most importantly the media, thank you for amplifying this far and wide. Basebo ne banyabo kino tukikoze tetunabeera mu buyinza naye tulowooza nti ekibiina bwe kiti bwe kina okufunctioninga. Tukkiriza nti ffe ng'ekibiina tulina obuvunaanyizibwa okulondobamu oyo omuntu asaanidde okukiikirira abantu ng'ate nga tukikola mu bwerufu mu lujjudde nga tetulina kyekubira yonna. So njagala beebaza mwenna abenyigidde mweno process. Tuli aware nti mwenna mumanyi kyemukola era mwewaddeyo okugoberera amateeka n'emitendera na byonna byetukkiririzaamu. SG already akibagambye nti abantu baffe batuuse dda ku ground era bwe bakutuukako nga bakwebuuzaako manya abo ffe tubasindise. Bwe bakutuukako manya ffe tubasindise bayambe mubawe information entuufu. Tumanyi nti wayinza n'okubaayo eyo abagezaako okuinfluencinga oba okutiisatiisa abantu okubawandiikisa obumakinga sure baweta report batuleetera report enkyamu. Tubimanyi era tubigoberera. Akakiiko kaffe kagoberera, abantu bagoberera, ensi